So Pereira is a wanted man, and does this mean he stays at Forest or is he leaving? Welcome to your Forest transfer news. Hi guys, hope you're doing well and welcome to your Forest transfer news. Coming up, we'll tell you the latest on the new Pereira saga. We'll talk about a centre-back that's being linked with Forest and Boring Mouth. And I really like him. I don't mind him at all. And all other bits in between. So, you know the drill. Make sure you've liked, subscribed and everything else. And make sure you're following us on Facebook, Instagram, all the social medias. The links are in the description. Facebook blowing up right now. Big up to everyone who's following us on that. Okay, let's get into the news and let's talk about this Pereira stuff. So Ben Jacobs tweeted out yesterday and he was talking about some links to Saudi. Now, I would say with Ben Jacobs, I think he's a good journalist. We know him well. We've had him on the channel plenty of times, right? But when it comes to stuff about Saudi, I think Ben Jacobs is tier 1 level. He's really good with the Saudi stuff. So I actually think that his sourcing on this is very good. Now, what's he said? Let me read you out his tweet. He says, exclusive, Al-Hilal are interested in Forest manager Vítor Pereira and are prepared to offer him a significant wage. Simeone Inzaghi could still depart this summer, and outreach to other names is underway in case a challenge is made. Pereira, who managed Saudi sides Al-Ahli and Al-Shabab, is currently preparing for the new season with Forest. He is in talks to extend his contract at the City Ground with an offer already on the table. So, what does all this mean? Is Pereira going to go? Is this a whole Nuno 2.0? We're going to hear contract talks, they sign and then they beef up with Edu and all this stuff. No, I don't think there's too much in it. I think Pereira will be very happy about these links. I think these links are true, by the way. And I think they will try and come after Pereira. But I don't think Pereira will leave Forest. Now, Pereira traditionally has not been a long-term manager wherever he's gone. It's been about 16, 17, 18 months around that time. And then he moves on to pastures new. And obviously Saudi have got the big bucks. And Saudi can come in. And if Forest offer him, I'll just call it 10 million. Saudi can come in and offer him 40 million. It's not a problem for them. But I just think he wants to build something at Forest. And why do I think he will like this offer? Because he can use this as a negotiation tool. So he could turn to Marinakis. Let's just say, I don't know what the numbers are. Let's just say Marinakis offers him 5 million or something. And he can say to him, actually, Saudi are offering me 40. But I don't want to go to 40. I want to stay here at Forest. So let's call it an even 7.5 or something like that. So I actually think this plays in his favor. Now, why do I say that the sources from Ben Jacobs are good on this? Because he is the guy when it comes to anything to do with the Saudi league. So when he's reporting it, it's like an Ornstein kind of report when it's out of the Saudi stuff. So I think that we are fine. Why do I think that? Because obviously I've had a chat with Ben Jacobs and I think the general consensus is that Pereira will be in the dugout for Forest come the start of the season, come pre-season and everything else. Now, he hasn't signed his contract yet, okay, and there's nothing to worry about with that. So just expect it to come through soon. Could be a couple more weeks still, is what I'm hearing, okay? So don't get yourself caught up. I think Pereira stays. I think Pereira will do a great job for us and he'll be given the tools he needs to. Maybe with or without Anderson, we will have to see. But get your thoughts in. What do you think? Would you be tempted by the Saudi money? Would you go out there? Man, if they gave me 40 million. Anyway, let's move on to our next story. And that is about Tiate, right? I like this centre-back. I think he's very good. Belgium international, currently playing at Frankfurt. He'll be at the World Cup, I believe. I think Belgium are at the World Cup and is being linked with Forest. Now, what I will say about him is he's very good. If we didn't have Murillo and Milenkovic, I'd be like really excited about this one. I think he would fit into the Premier League. I think he's the right profile for the Premier League. He can also play at left back as well. Good age as well for a centre back, 26 years old. I don't know if we need centre-backs. Maybe this is a market opportunity because the talk is that Frankfurt are looking for somewhere around 13 to 18 million euros for him. We've also got Boringmouth after him. Now, does Boringmouth worry me? Forest against Boringmouth in a transfer? Not worried at all. European football or not for them. So I'd be very happy for him to join Forest. But I'm just not excited about centre-backs right now because I still think the focus needs to be further up the pitch. So yes, it makes sense for him to come, especially with Murillo picking up injuries last season. Milenkovic, he had a couple of injuries, nothing too long-term if I remember. But this may mean, and this is what I would do, if we got Tiat in, I would then say, okay, well, it's time for Morato to go. Because we're getting too back heavy with centre backs. It would be Tiate, Murillo, Milenkovic, Morato, Tyler Binden's back, Zach Abbott still looking good. That's already 6 centre backs. I'm forgetting someone else. There's someone else I can't even remember. So that's a lot of centre backs. I want that further up the pitch. I want another striker. I want good wingers. Whatever happens with Anderson. I mean, I'll put a shopping list together of players that I think Forest should be going after soon. But just get into the attacking players. It's more exciting than talking about defenders, if I'm being honest with you guys. It really is. So look, those are the two kind of main stories. Will this be happening? I don't know. There's been no offers, no bids or anything by Forest. There's the appreciate the player. You know, what are the other buzzwords? Are showing an interest and all this kind of crap going on. We are on the verge of the World Cup. A lot of rumours flying around. So this one for me feels more like a rumour. But back to the main story. This one is legit. This one is real. They will be coming after Pereira. But I think he stays at Forest because the project is looking good. If we can just put a good team together, get a good pre-season. I feel like I say this every year. Kick on, get ourselves, top half, pushing for European spots, something like that. It's doable. There's so many crap teams right now in the Premier League. The team that does a good transfer window, keeps the spine of their team this summer, is going to perform well next season. And that could be us. I want it to be us. I want to be back in those European fights again. I want to be annoyed at not getting Champions League, not trying to celebrate freaking being above Spurs and West Ham again. So let's see how this goes. But get your thoughts in on all of that. Make sure you're following us on all the socials. Make sure you've liked, subscribed. You know the drill, guys. And we'll see you on the next video. Enjoy the rest of your day. Come on, you Reds.